Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having an amazing day. I am now. Had a pretty rough night because they're drilling at the back. So I wake up in the morning. I wake up to the sound of drills, of hammers hitting nails. And it's quite terrible. And it frustrated me quite a bit. But here we are now. And the reason I'm making this video is because I was meditating a while back. And I was listening to music. And I noticed how I could really slow down my heartbeat. I could slow it down almost to the point that I didn't feel it anymore. And what I normally feel when I meditate are these electrical tinglings and electrical sensations going through my hands. And I got to such a deep point where those almost subsided, and the calm and relaxation that I felt were only increasing. And then it reminded me of, I don't know who coined it, but I know it's used, the term is used a lot in Sahaja Yoga. Look it up. I'll probably put a link of Sahaja Yoga in the description. And it talks about the subtle system, and how I interpret this subtle system is as the autonomic nervous system. And I discovered that even though it's called the autonomic nervous system, we can manipulate this system once we are in deep meditation, because it's a different part. It's not our conscious mind that is governing this system. But before we know how to manipulate it, we need to know exactly what the autonomic nervous system is. So I did a little bit of research. And the autonomic nervous system can be divided into two parts. So we have the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. What both of these systems do is they govern our internal organs, our muscles, and our heartbeat. They do this by sending off electrical signals to our organs, and in turn our organs start secreting hormones that are related to stress, anxiety, relaxation, or calm. Normally, in a waking state, it's our sympathetic nervous system that is in action, which is causing us to be alert, especially if we're out on the road, we're biking, or we're driving. We need to be alert of everything that's going on around us. So what's actually happening is we're not consciously doing this. This is happening autonomically, is that our nervous system is secreting the hormones that we need to stay aware, to stay active, and to stay alert. So that's one side of the autonomic nervous system. And then we have the parasympathetic nervous system. And this is the nervous system that governs the hormones that are connotated to relaxation and calm. This happens when we're, for example, watching a movie or when we go to sleep. It turns on our digestive tract so that when it notices that our body is in a state of calm, it sees that it has the time to turn on these digestive functions. So the parasympathetic nervous system governs all of these feelings of actually passive feelings. And when we're truly relaxed and we feel very much at ease and at peace, this is when our parasympathetic nervous system really shines. Now, normally, this all happens autonomically. It happens without us being conscious of it. And it's good that it does so, because if we needed to be aware of all of these hormones going through our bodies, and if we needed to do these things consciously, it would just take a lot of time and energy. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to the autonomic nervous system for doing these things. But then again, there are also moments when we don't necessarily want to feel stress, when we don't want to feel anxiety, when we don't want to feel our heartbeat going up. And in these moments, it's very handy to know that there is a way to control, to manipulate this nervous system. And this is what I discovered during meditation. The deeper that I went, the more and more I felt in control of this nervous system. It was as if I could decide how calm I wanted to feel. And the only way of really becoming more aligned with this nervous system was by being very aware of my body, and by being very aware of the sensations that I was feeling in my body, and not just letting them be and accepting them, but really trying to follow them and to be there with them. One of the key factors in bringing up my heartbeat, however subtle this increase, was my thinking. I noticed that every time I had a thought, my heartbeat would rise up a little, and I would start feeling these electrical tingles in my hands again. And at every moment I was focused on my breathing, these sensations would subside. So then I thought, hey, it's an autonomic system, but it's still possible to manipulate it in some way. And throughout the day, we have a lot of thoughts that come up in our mind, and they come from our subconscious. And this is why I think we can feel a lot of stress and anxiety during the day, because we're not aware of these thoughts. But because they are occurring, they still have an effect on our nervous system. And our nervous system reacts immediately to the thoughts that we have. So when we're in meditation, and it's true meditation, it's deep meditation, and we come to a point where these thoughts have subsided, the effects are extremely noticeable. So it's at least something that I want to try more often, to really get down to that depth during meditation, to be able to really feel the secretion of these calm and relaxing hormones, because I believe that it turns on a certain healing process in the body. I liken it to our state of sleep, because when we're asleep, the body is doing a lot of repairs, and it's ridding our body and our brain from a lot of the toxins that we've accumulated throughout the day. When we're meditating, I believe the exact same thing is happening, because as soon as we come into a state of calm and relaxation, our body accepts that it has the time to fully be there for itself and to start healing itself. This is really noticeable in simply how the body feels, the subsiding of electrical tingles, of a heightened heartbeat, and the start of a more free energy flow occurring in the body. So that's what I wanted to share. What really helped me to get into this state was listening to meditation music. I don't do it all the time, because I don't believe it's the best method to really become thoughtless, because you're still focused on the music. But then again, to come to a place of calm and relaxation, I think music can be very handy. And there's a couple of great YouTube channels out there with awesome meditation music. One that I listen to a lot is New Meditation. It's a great channel. And the track that I was listening to itself, I'll put a link in the description as well. I think it was Tibetan Bowls Waterfall music. Really great for altering your state of consciousness and bringing you to that relaxed state. So this is what I wanted to share. The key, the secret being that our autonomic nervous system is not completely autonomic, and that if we're aware enough of our body, we can manipulate this system. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Goodbye.